welcome back, motherfuckers, to Williams World. Yes, I've changed the name from White Trash TV to Williams World because white trash just seemed kind of trashy. Anyways, if you grew up in the mid to late 80s, 90s, you probably know what I'm talking about. Kind of a spinoff between Wayne's World, Williams World. If you grew up anywhere between the late 90s to now, you probably eat Tide Pods. But anyways, now, today's video is brought to you by Black and Mild. Just get you one of them. I don't give a shit. Just get you one. It don't matter if you like them or not. Just get you one. Hand it to a dude. Hand it to somebody. Unless you just want to smoke you one of them, then just smoke it. Smoke it. No, I'm not condoning smoking. I really don't give a shit what you do. I don't care what your life preferences are. I don't care if you're gay, homosexual, pansexual, which, off topic. When I hear pansexual, I think of somebody in love with like a frying pan or something. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. In my eyes, God made two genders, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Just saying. But anyways, it's none of my business. I don't really care what you do behind a closed door. Now, if you're one of them people out in California for the Pride Rally, walking around on your hands and knees in a latex suit acting like a goddamn dog, you're a fucking weirdo. I'm just gonna let you know. That's my point of view on that topic. Next! Anyways, today's video is about, I don't know how I found him. Basically, I was watching a Ryan Upchurch video, excuse me, and one of the topics that come up was this guy, your boy Blue. I don't know where the guy lives. I think his name's like Derek or something. I'm pretty sure. I've watched quite a bit of his videos. And one of the last ones I've seen be let's get the fuck out of here! But anyways, oh shit, stay tripping. Shit. Anyways, I watched a few of his videos, and he seemed like a pretty down-to-earth guy. So, basically, I watched his last one, God, Faith, Happy Sunday. And I was really wanting to speak out to him. Blue, you and I are a lot alike. I've dealt... Let's go all the way back to the beginning of my middle school. I was getting in a lot of trouble, moving town to town, school to school. Never really knew a lot of people. Never really wanted to know a lot of people. I've always been one of the people, I kind of kept my circle small, just because the more people in your circle, the more bullshit you have to deal with. I'm sure you know. But, yeah, like I kept moving around town to town, school to school. Mom and dad got a divorce, of course. That's fucking 80% of marriages today, sadly. But it just, I've always had a learning curve. I never cared about school. I never cared to hear what the teacher had to say. They were always telling me, you're going to use this every day of your life. You're going to need this every day in the real world. You'll never make it by without this. You got to know this. You have to know this. You never know when you're going to need this, so you better learn it. I didn't care. What I wanted to do was smoke weed, drink beer, and make money. That's about all I wanted to do. I didn't care about school. I really didn't care about girls. I didn't give a shit about nothing. I wanted fast cars, freedom, and money. That was it. Well, then I got up in my high school years after getting in some trouble in middle school. We'll save that for another video. But I got back into high school, started trying to do it right. I tried. And then something happened in my high school years where it just like flipped a switch, and I went back to the, you know what, fuck it, I don't care. And there was one teacher, I'll never forget her name, Sheffer. Miss Sheffer. Miss Taylor Sheffer. She was the biggest, what's a nice word? She was a pretty big punt. We'll say that. She was a big punt. She looked like a giant porcelain doll. She was a big porcelain punt. But, like every day, like you catch her walking in the door in the morning, and it was everyone else. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you're here. How's your family? How are you? And then it got to me. William. Miss Sheffer. And it pissed me off. So, of course, naturally, my attitude, her class was the one I acted out in the worst. But it was every day. I was either made fun of, or she would find a way to make me look stupid in front of the class, or she flat out called me stupid one day. Said I'd never amount to anything. I'm probably below you on an IQ level. My IQ is probably fried chicken. My IQ is probably fried chicken. And one day she just told me, you know what? You're hopeless. You'll never amount to nothing. If you don't want to learn this, I can't make you. I can help you, but I'm not going to make you. You have to do it on your own. Otherwise, I'll see you working at McDonald's in 20 years. And that pissed me off. So, when it come down to it, I finally told her on my last day of school, the day before I filed to quit. And I quit in 11th grade. That was it. I made it to 11th grade. I've got an 11th grade education. I did go back and get my GED. And for those that are going to watch this and don't know what GED stand for, you've probably got one too. Anyways, I finally told her on the last day, I said, you know what? I have dealt with your sarcastic ass mouth for as long as I'm going to take it. I said, you've called me stupid, you've made me look stupid, and you've told me I'll never amount to nothing. I said, now I'm going to tell you this. I said, when you see me in 20 years, you won't even recognize me. None of you are. I will never be anything close to what you think that I'm going to be. If you think that I'm going to dip burger fries in a fucking hot vat of grease out of a damn basket and say, can I take your order? You're wrong. I said, and if you do recognize me in the future, don't speak to me. Because chances are, I'll be on a higher pay grade than you. I said, I know a lot more than you think. Things don't always have to be book smart. Street smarts sometimes get you a little bit further in life than book smart. And a lot of people don't realize that. Street smart and book smart are two completely different things. You just have to figure out which one you are. If you can bury your face in a book for 6 hours, go to school the next day and pass a test with a flat ass fucking A, then you're book smart. Me, I bury my face in a book for 12 minutes. That means I'm a fucking sleep. But you hand me a set of blueprints or some measurements and a mic and the materials, I can fabricate and damn near make you any fucking thing you want. You hand me a set of blueprints with a 53-degree pitch on the apex, I can frame your fucking house. You bring me the chassis the body and a motor, give me 2 weeks, I'll have that motherfucker running. I'm street smart. Damn, what a nice GTO. No, that might be, yeah, that's a GTO. Kind of look like a Monte Carlo from the back. I don't know why. That's a GTO. Shit. Badass, bro. Anyways, I'm street smart. I can look at someone and tell, yep, they're a pothead. Or I can look at someone and know instantly if they're street smart or book smart. It depends on how you carry yourself. Me, I've got so many fucking different personalities. I might wake up happy-go-lucky and go to bed with a fucking pocket knife in my hand, ready to slit someone's throat. Depends on your actions which one you're gonna meet. But back to what I was saying. We're a lot alike. I got out of high school in 10th grade, 11th grade, sorry. And I never looked back. I went and got my GED, I passed, and that was it. I've told several, I've went back to my old high school when I've walked around to try to find Miss Shefford. But apparently she quit after that. Said it broke her heart that a student that she cared about, quote, cared about, would talk to her in that manner. And she quit. And I kind of felt bad for a second, but then I thought about all the hateful things she did to me. So I looked her up, and I found her. And I called her. And I told her who I was, where I was, and what I did. At the time, I was at the beginning of my career. When I got my GED, I started on electronics fabrication, robotics engineering, plant management design, facility maintenance design, engineering. Dude, Blue, you're older than I am. I think you're like up in your 30s. I'm not sure, but that's what it seems like. You've got a mindset and the tone of a grown-ass man. You're somewhere in your 30s. Like, you're living your life, and from what it looks like, you're doing good. Me, I'm 26. I have a wife who supports me in no matter what I do. I could kill 3 men right now, and my wife would find a way to make it their fault just to be on my side. My wife supports me in everything I do, and I understand where you're coming from, where you have to have a good support system. My wife is behind me 100%, and I'm behind her 100%. It does not matter what she does, I will support her. It does not matter what I do, she will support me. And God is a very big aspect in everything. Every decision, every big decision that I make from a day-to-day basis in my life, God has shown some way to show me where my decision may take me, if that makes sense. God is a very, very powerful influence in my life. If something doesn't feel right, I look up. And when I look up, if I see something that looks odd or out of the place, I know that's a sign for me. Either I'm about to make a really stupid decision, or I'm about to make a good decision. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from when you say you have to have a good support system. Your God and your wife, you have to keep them in everything that you do. Everything, day in, day out. You wake up, you need to pray. You go to sleep, you should pray. Now, this video, like you said in yours, is not going to be for everyone. It's not going to be for all the ones who, oh, well, I believe in God, I just don't go to church, and blah, 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 blah. It sounds like you just spit a bunch of horse shit out your mouth all over fucking the comment section. Oh, well, I don't agree with this. Well, good, motherfucker. I don't care what you agree with. My YouTube channel, not yours, bitch. If you don't like it, get the fuck off. I'm specifically speaking to your boy Blue. This is who this video is towards. If there was ever a chance for me and you to have a sit down, I'm not going to say a meeting, I'll say a sit down. We meet up somewhere, we go to lunch, we go fucking shooting range or something. Golf, for God's sakes. I'm getting in that aspect of life. I just went and bought like a $700 set of golf clubs, and I've used them like a quarter of one time. I hit one golf ball and said, fuck it, let's do it. It does not matter. I'm getting to where I'm starting to reach that aspect of life to where unless you're speaking into my life, unless you're really trying to be there in my life, unless you're trying to up something for my life, unless we're trying to help each other, then I don't fucking want you in my life. It is my life. It is my family. You are coming around my kids, my wife, my home, my cars, my life. My bills are paid. My bellies are full. My kids are took care of to the fullest. And somehow I've went way the fuck off topic. Back to what I was going to say. The day after that she told me that I was never going to amount to anything and she couldn't stand to see it happen, I went off and I did everything that I did. I went to school. I got my GED. I finished my schooling. I started my majors. And now, I think at the time she was making somewhere around $38,000 to $40,000 a year. She'd been there for a while. I'm 26. And I make 4 times what she makes. I make 4 times her salary in a year. 26. And she was 52. It does not matter what you have in your life. It matters what you do with what you have in your life. Be something. Do not let anyone tell you that you cannot do this. Do not let anyone tell you that you will not do this. Because those are the ones that are going to have you fucked up on a whole nother level. And it's just something you have to figure out. You have to figure out, am I book smart or am I street smart? Are you writing papers and acquisitions and filing notes? Or are you swinging hammers, clicking a welder, or turning wrenches? It's all up to you. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. I'm speaking to everybody that's going to watch this video now. Do what the fuck is going to make you happy. Do what is going to make you money. Do what is going to support you in everything that you do. If you want to build a $100,000 race car and go out and fuck it up on the first day, make sure you have the money to support that habit. That's a very hard lesson for people to learn. I had to learn it myself. That's a very, very hard lesson for people to learn in life. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Blue. No homo on what I'm about to say. I don't mean this like that. I mean this in a brotherly way. I like you. I like your videos. You're funny as fuck. And you seem like you can speak on the truth. Speak from experience. Speak from raising. That's a lot of things kids are fucking missing nowadays, is a good raising. I watch kids throw fits for fucking 45 minutes in a Walmart over not getting the hottest toy, and remember at the same time my mother factory fucking reset me with a backhand the first time I said, well, if I don't get it, yes ma'am, and that's all it took. It's very hard for me to watch what the fuck this world is coming to, because these kids are so fucking spoiled nowadays. They got it so easy. Back in the day, man, we actually had to go to a library. Turns out that's a real fucking place, is the library, kids. It's a real place full of fucking books. You had to go to a little kiosk and swipe your card, and then go to the fucking place and hope to God the book was fucking there. You had to learn some fucking decimal system by some fuck Dewey. And when you figured it out, you had to go to the shelf and find that fucking decimal and hope to God the knowledge that you seek was there. If not, you had to wait. You were up shit creek without a paddle. That's just how it was. Nowadays, you could tell a kid something and they go click, click, Google. Bullshit. It's fucing insane what this world's coming to with these kids and technology and all this bullshit. And I don't know, man. I really just wanted to reach out and say, keep doing what you're doing. Your video, God, faith, happy Sunday. If no one's told you, I will. You did reach me. And I want to say thank you. Because the way my head was going, I'm like you. I suffer from severe depression, PTSD, which should be called PTSI. I don't see it as a disorder. I see it as an injury. Anxiety is one of the worst diagnoses that I've ever been kept with. It's very hard for me to handle from day in and day out. And I'm going to go ahead and end it here by saying, if you ever wanted to talk or hang out, I know you don't know me. You don't know me from fucking Adam. You don't know me from the fucking cracking the road to cracking the fucking wall. But if you ever got around North Carolina, towards the Shelby, Charlotte area, hit me up, man. We'll go get a drink or do something. Go to a gun range. I just brought a new AR-15 just because of that gun rights rally. It's so fucking badass. But I'm here watching your videos, man. Keep speaking how you speaking. Stay safe.